seriously, if you're seeing this, higher aspects of you really want you to accept this. I'm Desi, if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. It's time for you to truly take back your power. Truly. You need to understand that you will never be unified with all. You will never ascend into a higher state of being as long as you are still believing that there is darkness. Because the moment you believe in darkness, the moment you give your authority away to a perceived darkness, the moment you give your awareness away to a story, I'm hearing this very clearly. Stop playing cops and robbers. Stop playing good guy, bad guy. You will never ascend into unity consciousness if you see yourself as separate from anyone or anything. 144 on the timer. So, you have to understand, you are source, you are creator, you are God, you, 222 on the timer. You and every single other being on this planet, whether you want to label them one thing or the other, you have to give up pendulums. You have to understand darkness exists within the light and light exists within the darkness. It's all one thing. It is all unified. You're never going to ascend as long as you're still buying into ideas like empath, narcissist, good guy, bad guy. Anything that you have to understand that these things are just reflections of your own inner world. And anytime you place a judgment on anything, you are now separating yourself from it. Understand that the sheer fact that one thing exists means that the opposite exists. So it's all a key of where you put your awareness. This idea of light and dark, you have to understand these are all tools for you to come to the realization that you are all that is. That this is just reflecting your own inner world. And if you are fighting in wars, if you are fighting outside of you, you are fighting within you. New Earth Shift is about each individual spark of the divine comes back home and realizes that they are all that is. Wars, fighting, all of this cannot exist without your awareness of it, without your attention being on it. And understand that wars here in Earth or the third dimension ripple out and create wars in higher dimensions. You can't keep playing into this thought of separation. Everything is coming from within you. It is all about what you decide to invest your energy / awareness to. Your true currency is your attention. What you're giving your attention to. How you're defining things. And for whatever reason, because I feel like somebody's going to get irked about this, and that's okay. I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to trigger you so you can start thinking outside of the box. I mean, I've accepted that. So, you're welcome. Understand, I'm gonna take this empath narcissist thing. You have to understand, everybody is you. They're just reflecting you. We're gonna use empath narcissist as a example. Don't you see that both the empath and the narcissist are both doing the same thing? They're both seeking outside of them to validate them, to prove to themselves that they're loved. They're both having a lack of self-love. Just a reflection of not giving the love to yourself, but seeking it outside of you. The acceptance of another. Both doing the same thing. They're both manipulating and being inauthentic to get their void of lack of love for self filled so that they can feel safe and secure. Not trying to make anybody mad, but there is no good guy, bad guy. There cannot be an enemy outside of you unless there's an enemy within you. Anytime you play good guy, bad guy, you're saying, I'm good, they're bad. And you are failing to recognize the fact that everyone and everything is source. It is God. There is nothing outside of it. So you will never ascend until you accept that. It's all you, baby. It's always been you. The only difference between now and then was you didn't know. You were not conscious. You were not aware. But now you are. Stop fighting wars. Did you ever think that the moment you stop giving that definition or that perception or that thought or that judgment any energy, that it would no longer affect you? You can't ascend into fifth dimensional thinking if you are still living by rules of pendulums. Rule equals limit. Rule equals judgment. Rules equal separation. Pendulums, anytime you buy into any of them, you are now separating yourself from the whole. And you will never ascend. You will never be able to consciously create. You will never be able to access the inner wealth and abundance that you have as long as you are still buying into an authority outside of you. You're the cop, you're the robber, you're the good guy, you're the bad guy. Sorry if this makes you mad, but it's the truth. Love you. Zatiru tukuntara iaro sutuna. Miaratiki no unta. Cristo rusha I antare I ampantara isiaku a. Rono unta kiankumaya I asia makai. Amakia a seya moto o searama. Mikiyamasu usharo te kiri kiakam ushwa. Anywho, love you all. Have a good day.